Welcome into the DFS Den. It's Dave Eddy here, aka Corporal Eddie on Twitter. Back at it here 2 days in a row. Look at me trying to do the best I can. Really helps when we have a evening slate, but let's go ahead and jump on into things here. We've got a 9-gamer starting at 7:10. Already have, well, I guess it's an 8-gamer now. Already have the Philadelphia and White Sox game being postponed, so you can just go ahead and cut that one right out. But let's hop into pitching, and today we do what I typically like to do. We're going to be focused right at the top pretty much. And for me, Jacob deGrom going against Kansas City on the road, by far my favorite pitcher of the day. I am not opposed at all to having 100% Jacob deGrom and living with whatever that result may be. Now, as I always talk about, each slate is different. So the main reason, other than just, deGrom just looking so much better than all the other options today and my willingness to play him so heavily, it's also because I'm only going to probably have 3 pitchers in my pool. So we got deGrom, Christian Javier against the Blue Jays, and Corbin Burnes against Seattle. So it's a lot easier to be so willing to have 100% Jacob deGrom when I think I'm only going to be rostering 3 pitchers. So that's where I sit with pitching. Pretty simple, pretty much right at the top. With hitting, I mean, this makes me uncomfortable, but it is what it is. And like I said, each slate is unique, in and of itself. So there's one particular game that looks like I'm going to be super heavy on. And for better or for worse, I'll live with what happens because that's what the numbers tell me that we should be doing. So this Colorado-Pittsburgh game, of course, in Coors Field, is one that I'm going to be very heavy on. Both teams are going to be my 2 heaviest stacks. So for the Colorado side of things, I'm looking at Diaz, the catcher. He, probably bats 5th or 6th in this lineup. He's been batting really well here as of late. I would say the last week or so, he's been really productive. Not super expensive as far as, catchers are concerned. He's in the middle tier of catchers. So price-wise, he's a nice fit for us. So we do like that, but it's more so matchup here. He's going up against Rich Hill. So it is the lefty versus righty. I like that. And then other side of the field, I'm looking at Rodolfo Castro, actually. He's probably going to be batting 6th or 7th. But over the last week, he's had numerous double-digit point games, and he's not really doing it with the home run ball either. He's only got 1 home run in that stretch. It's a lot of multiple hit efforts. He's getting some, RBIs. So I'm hoping that game goes crazy and Jacob deGrom throws himself a gem. If that all happens, yes, we will be fighting a lot of other people because that will not be an unpopular build. But sometimes you just have to eat the chalk because that's the way that the slate sets itself up. So that's where we find ourselves. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and drop a like on here for me. It goes a long way to let me know that you appreciate what we're doing and that you're winning money. Go on over here, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on those notifications so you get an alert every time a new video comes out. That way you can get this information while it's still useful to you. I appreciate you tuning in, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.